Everybody deserves a second chance, even video games. Welcome to the Second Opinion Podcast, where the reviews aren't always right, but we are. We're here to give you the gaming takes you didn't know you needed. We've been deep in the gaming world for 17 plus years, covering all the news, releases, and drama in the gaming world, and having a damn good time while doing it. Just because some website gave a game a low score doesn't mean it's a fail in our book. We're all about giving games that second chance, diving back in where others quit. And we should probably tell you that we're real and we're very loud and opinionated, and 90% of the time we're completely off topic. But that's why you'll love us. This is your Second Opinion. Now, here are your hosts, Toaster, Soleb, and Bolts.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Second Opinion Podcast. I am joined by my... I'm sorry, hold up. I forgot. I gotta announce them different. I'm joined by the Cinelinx resident special correspondent, Toaster McGee. How is it out there, Toaster?
It's the world.
It's a little crazy. So yeah, we're back. I know we weren't here last week, but we are back. Shout outs to Bolts. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot to add you into the group chat whenever me and Toaster were talking about the show. So forgive me, but Bolts is usually here with us. But we are live. It's my connection. That's what it is. It is definitely my connection. So we are live, back again for another great episode of the podcast, here to talk about some of the latest and greatest geek news, movie news, and gaming news. So let's go ahead and dive down into something great. And when I talk about something great, I'm talking about what have we been gaming. So Toaster, what have you been gaming over there, buddy?
Couple of things. A little
right.
bit of the Borderlands.
That's the end of the show today.
A little bit of the Borderlands 4, which I'm having a blast with. Also, it pairs wonderfully with Rady Pitchford's current meltdown on Twitter. Zitter, chitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Definitely.
We'll probably get into that. And also, I have re-picked up Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
For the DLC?
Actually, just to finish it, because I started playing it, and then I just gamer ADD kicked in, and I started playing some other stuff, and it's just very satisfying to be punching Nazis in 1930 something Giza.
It should always be.
It's awesome because I mean it literally plays like you're literally Indiana Jones. It's like watching an Indiana Jones movie, except you're controlling Indiana Jones. And I mean, anytime this game comes up, I'm going to shout out to Troy Baker because, again, holy shit,
man! I tell you,
I mean, we all joked about it when the trailer first dropped, and we were like, "There's no fucking way they got Harrison Ford to voice Indy," and then it's like Troy Baker's like, "Haha, it's me, motherfuckers!" and I'm listening, and you now know it's not Harrison Ford, and I'm still struggling to find any difference in his performance and Harrison's true voice. Like it's crazy how well he mimicked the cadence, the intonation.
He did a stellar job. I mean, it was unbelievable.
Also, I've been rocking some Shinobi, The Art of Vengeance, because that game is just fun. And if somebody is paying attention, who I don't know who the fuck owns the Castlevania license at this point, but if you could, do a remake, a Symphony of the Night in that art style, people probably be pretty happy with you.
I think it would be I think we would be remiss to not say that it would be a fantastic experience.
It would be, yeah. No, I feel like we would be. I think the world is being done a disservice by this not being done.
But it's not. We need it now.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now.
Now.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, Borderlands 4. It's been a blast. It feels a little Destiny-ish, a little bit.
Yeah.
With the new phase-in synthetic robots, and then they got the flying lizard guys, and you're like, hey, I remember you. What are you doing here? But yeah, so that's what I've been gaming.
Okay. I've been playing a lot, honestly. There's still a couple of games. Do what?
I've seen your post with the reviews.
Hey, bro, back to back to back. I've been playing a lot. There's still some games that I can't talk about as of yet, but I just recently posted a million reviews. Not really a million, but let's go. It's easier for me to look at the list in this sense. Okay, so Demon Slayer, the Hinokumi Chronicles 2, finally got that posted up. Mafia: The Old Country, I've been playing that. Still playing a lot and really enjoying my time playing back through it. Lego Voyagers is listen, I'm going to tell you right now, Toaster, I got to see if I could find this video of my boy, little Dante. It's the most adorable introduction to one of my reviews that I've ever done. And I feel the necessary need to share it with everyone because I'm proud of my son. Okay. He is amazing and he is a sweet little angel. All right. Let me see. Full screen. All right. Y'all listen up to this. I mean, how adorable.
Oh, no, I fell.
It's me and my daddy, Soleb. Okay.
He said my daddy, Soleb.
And we're going.
Oh, wait a second.
Okay, are you ready? Get right there. Get that power. We need that power for
And of course, 6 minutes in. Wait a second. Because I'm just an emotional guy now.
Solab from now on.
The simplicity of this game also adds to the majestic beauty of this game. And I'm sorry. It was I know it's ridiculous to get emotional about this game, but seeing the wonder in my kids' eyes as they played this game,
embarrassing.
it was.
How dare you cry? God, man.
Legolas gonna call you. Hey, your kid to come be the Lego spokespeople.
Oh God, Dante would be like, "Yes, no question. It's already done. We're already on our way." But yeah, dude, it's been crazy because I did, like I said, I got that done. I got Lego Voyagers done. I just posted Sonic Racing Cross World up today, which is the best racing title that Sega has ever made. It is very fun, and they really kind of come to true understandings of what they were really pushing with this game, and it was making a racing experience enjoyable for everybody, no matter how you played, or who you wanted to play with. It was fantastic. I really, really was just kind of shocked by how good the game was. But as I said, I'm my Dying Like the Beast review is coming tomorrow. And there's a few other games that were just offered that were kind of tied in with Summer Game Fest. And I'll be reviewing those soon too. So, and big shout outs to my uncle. Okay. Can you, I'm not getting choppy, am I?
You did for a little bit. You're good now.
See, what the fuck is going on?
Don't worry about it. This is roll.
Big shout out to my uncle, who we joked with recently about having another trip and spending time together. And he was like, I'm coming to Austin for Thanksgiving. And I was like, okay. So what does this mean? He was like, it would be great if we see each other. And then boom, out of nowhere, it turns to we're going to San Antonio for Thanksgiving this year. And we're staying with him at this this really nice, place. And it's just amazing. He's such an unbelievable person to give us these opportunities to spend time with him the way we do. So maybe it's my fucking I don't know. I think is it Facebook? Because I'm still, I know this is in the middle of the show, but I'm still hearing. Hold on. Hello. What the fuck?
Do you have a USB headset or something you can use?
I have that. See, it really makes me think. So I came in here earlier and things were strewed all across my desk. And I was kind of looking around what the fuck happened? And then I holler at Dante and he's I haven't done anything. I'm like, why is my desk a mess? What is going did you come in here and sit down at my desk and try to act like me or something like that? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, bro. But look what you did. Shit all over the place.
Yeah.
So, but I'll hear myself every once in a while, and it's throwing me off because it makes me think that y'all can't hear me. But just as long as you can hear me, it'll be fine. It is what it is. So, anyways, we got to get along with the show. Me and Toaster have lives. I've been playing a lot of games. Okay. But real quick, Toaster, do you have any certain games that are going to be really big this holiday season that you think people should check out? I know we kind of talked about this last week because the horror thing didn't really work out, but is there any specific game that you have played this year or that you're very excited for that's coming out this holiday season?
I don't even know. Ghost of Yotai. I mean,
Ghost of Yotai for sure.
That's a huge one. And the day, seriously, Emu or whoever's behind Marvel Cosmic Alliance, stop showing me character trailers and give me a goddamn release date.
Yeah, I agree.
For the love of God, just please. I'll be excited as hell for all of the characters that you're showing me, but I'd be even more excited if I knew when the game was coming out. So, but yeah, I think that's and I really don't know. I mean, I don't the holiday release schedule does not look other than
a few games here and there.
Release 2025. That's holiday movies.
Yeah. Video game.
I mean, you got Destiny 2 Renegades, which is Bungie's feeble attempt at trying. I don't know what they did with Edge of Fate. It feels weird. And now they're trying to bring and it's going to work because it's fucking Star Wars. So I'm probably going to be like, "Well, go check this out. This is Star Wars." And I mean, they got me the same time when they released like the Mass Effect stuff. Like, I am totally 100% cruising around the galaxy in the Destiny universe in the whatchamacallit, the Normandy.
Yeah.
You know, I even tried to make my hunter look like an N7 android because I got like the 7 logo on because I did the robot race, whatever they are in that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's not like, Football Manager 2 or 2026, Metroid Prime Beyond, but I don't have a Switch 2. I mean, it's just it seems quiet, this holiday game release schedule.
Really? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I said, really?
I mean, for the holidays, yeah. Like, usually there's like some really big,
And there's not really that big of games that are coming out.
I mean, so Borderlands 4 came out in September recently.
Yeah.
The Silk Song crashed Steam. So good with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to enjoy those games, but they're so fucking hard.
They are. They're very hard.
I mean, you've got Dying Light. Well, that's September, but like,
well, okay. We got Silent Hill F that's coming out on the 25th. We have Hades 2 coming out on the 25th. We have. I know for some reason you're probably not going to be down to play this game, but Lego Party is going to be one of the best games to release this holiday season. I'm just telling you now. You can ask Katie. It's amazing. Ghost of Yotai comes out on the 2nd. And then we have Battlefield 6 coming out October 10th. Little Nightmares 3 coming out on the 10th. Ninja Gaiden 4 comes out on the 21st. Outer Worlds 2 comes out on the 29th.
All right, maybe I just haven't. Oh,
you're giving me games.
You gave me the Thor face.
Really? Or the John Cena rip through the paper to where he's like, "Are you sure about that?" Yeah, and I agree. Metroid Prime 4 in December is going to be a really big hit for Nintendo.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how it melts the original Switch because apparently it's being released for the Switch One.
We'll see. But we're going to go ahead and move on from this and talk about some show notes and kind of what we're expecting for certain things. I'm not really going to be showing a lot of videos today because me and Toaster are about to hit it into fucking overdrive right now. Okay. So PlayStation has officially announced a new state of play as of this week. So this state of play is going to be roughly around 35 minutes long, and will showcase updates and reveals. So they just recently, of course, had their dedicated IO Interactive 007 First Light showcase, which I thought was pretty fantastic. If you're not excited for 007, I don't know. I don't know what to really tell you. It's going to be a fantastic game. It's going to be really, really beautiful graphics. And a lot of people, I've seen some people kind of being a little negative about it, saying that they feel like it's just going to be a Hitman kind of rehash. But I don't feel like that's going to be the case. What about you?
A lot of people that I think the general consensus after the first reveal of it, and I think I was reading an article. I can't remember who it was from, but they got like the hands-off demo of it, and they said that it's not a Hitman game. Like you're
right,
I mean, I feel that's a really unfair comparison because basically the idea of the Hitman character comes from Pond.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're similar. I think that's a lazy man's comparison.
Yeah, I agree because it's literally. I mean, that's like if I were to say, if I were to say Sega just copied Mario Kart, You said Callisto Protocol. Watch your mouth.
Um,
No, but I feel like some of the stuff they're going to show off is going to be maybe cool. But I don't think there's anything that's specific that they're talking about showcasing that's going to be like everyone, everybody's minds are already flipping out, especially since it starts at 2:00 tomorrow afternoon, Pacific time, but it starts at 2.
how do you prep for that if you're one of these studios? There's like, oh, by the way, tomorrow.
I'm sure, hopefully,
What?
I'm sure they have known about it. But it does say here, tune in for a 35-minute long state of play with reveals and news from PlayStation studios and developers from around the world. So they'll probably, if I were to guess, they will probably have like maybe 2 PlayStation Studio showcases during that, and we're going to have a lot of, maybe a little chunk of indies and some AAA stuff that's going to be shown off.
But apparently the big rumor coming out of this announced is we are getting a long-awaited glimpse at
KOTOR. At what?
Wolverine.
Listen, I will lose it. Okay. I have been chomping at every singular bit not to go on Reddit and see some of these leaked gameplay footages or anything.
I want to be wowed.
Yeah, so like I've been
I
staying
wanna
away
see
from
it
it.
that, like somebody's cell phone camera recorded it or something, or and I don't want to take away from the joy that these developers are going to have showcasing the world's first reveal. I think, spoilers are fun in a way, but at the same time, I really do think it like cheapens
Are
the
they, though?
experience. I mean, for some things, like the Infinity, like the Avengers movies, but I cherry pick my spoilers. Like I tend to choose things that I'd be like, oh, well, that's cool, versus like, oh my god, my mind is blown. Like, if I had the moment that, spoilers for those of you who haven't seen Avengers fucking Endgame, come out of the rock or cave that you're living
All
in.
that, bro. I will talk about everything that happened in the Fantastic Four right now on this podcast. Like, get the fuck out of your rock.
I need
and
to
go.
go. I haven't had a chance to see that.
Oh my god!
I'm waiting for streaming. Hey, but yeah, I mean, like, so I think in some way, like Easter egg type spoilers and like little breadcrumb stuff, that's cool. But leaking full on gameplay and shit like that, I mean, it takes away from the experience.
I totally agree with that 100%. And I feel like there's a lot of times that people do it, and I don't think some of the people that do it maliciously, but they do it out of excitement and pure lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
Of like, hey, you don't really know what you just did.
But there are
You know what
some
I'm saying?
people too that I think this kind of feeds into the greater thing of like
they're doing this shit just on purpose, just to be dickheads.
right, or and people like fucking like Pitchford's meltdown on Twitter right now. Like,
Listen, I don't even listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. Over the last few years, I just got to the point that I don't follow Randy Pitchford. I don't.
Oh, I don't either. But apparently he's gone enough to be in the news. Like, I don't have to follow him. I can just read the goddamn news.
I know the other day there was some pretty bad stuff. Like him. I mean, there's been multiple times he's already made stupid comments.
I mean, then he's telling people, if you're having a problem with it on Steam, I'm sorry, not my problem, your problem.
Upgrade your PC. Get a better PC.
I mean, he established that when they first was like, Borderlands is going to be $80, and he was like, "Oh, a true fan will pay." Like, no, dude, stop talking.
Yeah, and then afterwards comes back and like damage control.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, no, we're not really going to do that.
But see, what's funny is like he didn't. Like, remember the show that we did after they revealed the Xbox One?
Yes.
And that dude made that comment about people that live in like rural America, and he's like,
Yes.
you not having internet isn't my problem type thing. And we were all like, oh, and like the backlash is quick and loud, and everybody was like, well, fuck you for But we talked about it, and we were like, you know what this was? This was them testing the water. This was them seeing what the public would respond to if you said that the console had to be online all the time. I was like, I guarantee you that's coming. Sure enough.
Look at where we're at now.
Right. So
you can't play a single game without Xbox and PlayStation being online. Same thing with Nintendo.
So, like, and if you look at, like, Pitchford originally going, but it's going to be $80. Microsoft tried the same thing with the Outer Lands 2 or Outer Worlds 2. And as we would expect, public outcry was like, what the fuck are you doing? I the day the $80 games, it's coming.
Maybe we should just do what everybody did recently with Disney and just say, we're going to cancel our subscription. That obviously works.
So
maybe we need to do that in gaming.
Can we just point out, that they cancel, they suspend Jimmy Kimmel.
Watch your mouth. Hey, nope.
Yeah,
Watch your mouth.
I'm not going into reason why.
No, I know. I'm joking.
So and everybody, like, of course, the response to that was what you would figure any normal person would have, and their subscription page crashed because so many people were running to cancel their Disney Plus subscriptions.
Yeah.
So now they're like, well, fuck, let's bring them back. So and then they released a press release today. Oh, by the way, we're increasing our bundle prices again.
Yes. And the biggest thing is, too, you didn't just think about it like this, okay? You didn't just have people going and canceling their subscription. You had people like Pedro Pascal saying, I will rip up my contract, and many of the other casts will rip up their contract right here and right now. We will not play these characters in any more movies if something does not change. There's tons of other people that were saying this is ridiculous. So say what you will. We're not trying to get political here. I wouldn't like it.
Capitalism is bad.
I wouldn't like it if I'm doing the podcast and then I share an opinion and a game developer says, hey, well, we didn't like your opinion. You need to take that episode down. So that's just me not trying to get political. But either way, moving on, we think that there's going to be some cool stuff showcased at PlayStation's State of Play. It's going to be very exciting. Now, this one right here, dude, listen to me. You know me, Toaster. Okay, you know me too well.
How many games is he putting, like Death Stranding 2? Like
everything. Okay, this is the first game that we're going to talk about. So this is his new, I guess, I don't know. What is this? Visit? It's like this. What?
Fizzing?
I don't know.
Fizzing.
I was like,
Fizzing.
Ficent? Ficent. Somebody's like, that's too. Somebody where I live, they're like, it's too close to Pfizer. All right. Watch your fucking mouth. I'm like, give me a break. All right.
If this game gives you an erection longer than 4 hours, call your local physician.
I can call your local visit. Oh man. So it says, here comes the feeling. And we have this silhouette of a character. This is being made by 3 Lateral. It works with PlayStation and Kojima Productions. I don't know what those 3 S's are right there as a logo. But this is a exclusive for PlayStation that is supposed to be a spiritual successor to Metal Gear, done strictly by Kojima Productions and works with PlayStation. And this is supposed to be a stealth-like action title. And I don't know. I'm confused and excited. I remember when they showcased this the first time, I was like, yeah.
Kojima game.
Who's not ever confused by Kojima?
What am I celebrating?
What am I excited about here? But it's crazy because kind of like what Toaster just said, which I'm going to skip ahead on this since both of them are kind of in line with each other. He also he also announced and showcased the new trailer for his horror game with Jordan Peele called Odd, and this teaser trailer is called Odd
it's
Knock
OD.
teaser trailer. Do what?
I think he's calling it OD
OD maybe.
because he
We're
wants
gonna
people
watch
to
this real
be on
quick.
fear. When you have to run that. Like the amount of bullshit that people are starting to put in trailers now, like you literally have to have like a PhD in technological design.
Yeah. Let me skip a little bit forward. Okay, so visually, there we go.
This part fucking up.
This is fucked up. Yeah, this is crazy. Look at the fucking graphic.
Footage not captured on the PlayStation.
Right. What's up with that
You're
picture of
running
the eye?
This computer's running like 3 RTX 59.
Baby candle.
See right there, I would have stopped lighting fucking candle.
She just
Right
lit
there,
a
I'd be
baby
like, all right, I'm
candle.
out. David, I'm just gonna nope.
Bro, think about that. She lit a baby candle, and out of nowhere, a baby starts crying. Nope. Time to go. But whatever. I mean, let's try it again. Somebody's knocking at the door.
Oh, and of course you go right for the head. That's gonna end well for everybody.
There's worms.
Yeah, that fucked me up too when that happened. I was like, wait, those weren't there a second ago.
Look at that. Bro, I got goosebumps.
Yeah, that's
Oh, look at her face. His face is on her face. Bro. Fuck that. Okay. Significantly. Fuck that.
gonna have another
Jesus.
situation where I put my foot through a display, like I did the first time I played Outlast.
Did that actually happen?
Yeah,
You put your foot through a display.
we went to Boston Fig
Uh-huh.
at MIT,
Yeah.
and I was playing. They had Outlast there, and they had like a little like thing set up, and
Yeah.
it was like a chair, and I had headphones on and stuff, and I'm playing, and like with horror games or any type of game where I'm exploring dark, I tend to kind of crank the gamma a little so I can see.
Yeah.
But you can't do that in Outlast. It doesn't matter. If you're in a dark room, it's fucking dark. And like the only way you can see is to lift up your cell phone and use your fucking cell phone's camera. And I didn't realize that I was standing directly in front of a cell when one of the PR people were like, "Oh, well, if you're lost, just pull up your cell phone camera and like you can use that flashlight, or you can use the." So I pulled it up, and this dude jumped and my foot went right through the cabinet that they had the TV sitting on. Yeah, like
Oh, sure.
yeah, it was, and like the lady was like,
Jesus.
"Yes," and I was like, "What?" Oh, and she's like, "Oh my god, that was beautiful," and I'm like, "You did it on purpose?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Fuck you."
You're like, thanks. I really appreciate that. Give me anxiety for the rest of the fucking night.
I mean, OD looks great, but so did PT.
Shut.
What,
Your
dude? Like,
dirty
look,
mouth.
I'm just saying the thing. Like,
Yes,
we're
but
all
listen,
worried
there
about.
was a difference. No, listen, there was a difference. Okay, that was something that was conjoint with Kojima Productions and Konami during a trying time with both of them, to where they cut ties. This is different. I think this is in the sense that this is Kojima's idea. And Xbox is like, oh, well, we can have an exclusive. And then PlayStation is like, oh, we can have an exclusive, which we all know eventually they're both going to swap and they're both going to go to the other consoles, within a year. But I'm excited. Okay. So OD Knock is a first person horror title made by Kojima Productions. So just think about that. He's not only making a first person horror title, he's not only making and like helping produce Death Stranding Mosquitoes. He's not only also doing a world tour of behind the scenes type stuff, like behind the Stranding, in the United States or in the an American tour. But he's making both of these games. He's making a stealth title. He's getting his hands into the movie industry on a continuous basis. The guy is a workhorse, bro. I mean, the dude, like, how old is Kojima now? I mean, Kojima's age 62, bro.
62.
And he is cutting it. You know what I'm saying? He's doing more now than he's ever done. So pretty big shout outs to him. Real quick, I want to talk about this. Fortnite bans thousands of players for abusing their new proximity chat feature. So there's a new game mode called Delulu. And what you're supposed to do is you go into the Battle Royale mode and there's proximity chat. And you walk up to people and you're like, hey, you want to be on my team, and you do this little emote, and then you can, join teams, but people can betray you while you're on their team. And the proximity chat it's the first time it's ever come in Fortnite. Proximity chat's always been around in Warzone and a good couple other games like DayZ. But right off the bat, people started saying horrible racist stuff. Horrible stuff. Big shout out to my boy Fusion. Shout out to him, longtime listener, one of the biggest supporters of the show. But right off the bat, I mean, I saw one guy post on TikTok to where they like killed this guy, and there was this big group of people that were in one group, and they were like, "Oh, I gotta ask you a question," and said a really racist joke. And since the guy didn't answer it properly, they killed him and then answered it with the end of the racist joke, and took off running. And it was disheartening to see that happen in Fortnite. There's kids and all kinds of stuff playing that game, and
I hate to say this because, like, I saw you had the article in the show notes, and I was like, what is this proximity? And then, like, the minute I started reading it, and then I hit the paragraph about the, like, male players actively hunting female players once they heard, like, a woman's voice on a girl's voice on and it's just like, man, I really wish I didn't see where this was going when I first started reading. I was hoping for some new oddness, not the same tired shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
sorry. Why are you surprised?
I'm not. I'm disappointed.
Listen, this happens in Call of Duty all the time. Anytime a female's voice comes on into a chat, everybody's like, whoa. You female? I'm like, guys, come on, dude. Lastly, and like I said, this is a short show. So lastly, Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora's new story expansion arrives the same day as the third film. So this is really big for sure for Jordan and Dustin, who are really big fans of this game. But it has been announced that the new DLC is based around the From the Ashes movie that is coming out later this year. And it will be a free, it says, From the Ashes will arrive shortly after a free December 5th update that will add a third-person mode to the game and new Game Plus mode to Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. In the meantime, you can read the review, blah, blah, blah. Big shout out to Game Informer, who we are copying this story from. But it says, with From the Ash, we wanted to push the boundaries of what players can experience in Pandora. This expansion delivers a darker, more personal story, enhanced immersion via the third-person aspect of gameplay, and intense new combat mechanics that deepen the emotional and tactical stakes. That is a really big thing for me. When a game has been out for some time, and not only is the studio supporting that game, but adding new content, it's kind of like No Man's Sky. The game is completely different now. There's more players in the game than ever before. There's so much more stuff you could do. And Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, has not had a bad rap as a game, but I just feel like when it originally launched, there wasn't a lot of people that went out and just were like, I've got to buy this game right now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's just kind of been a slow goer. It seems like it does. I mean, it's generating enough profit for them to continuously support it, and it does have its fan base. But what about you, Toaster? Like, do you like seeing studios continue this, or would you rather a studio launch a story game, maybe come out with one story expansion, then move on?
I think it's a fine line
Yeah.
because I think a perfect example is Destiny.
Yeah,
I feel like I feel like Destiny 2 has kind of lost the plot, and now they're trying all these gimmicks to bring players back, and the whole Renegades thing coming up, and part of me is like, okay, you're pulling at my childhood heartstrings to get me to play a game where you guys really don't know what you're doing with it anymore.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I feel like there are certain games that lend itself very, very well to being continued in an episodic or serial type fashion. Like Baldur's Gate 3 could have benefited from that amazingly, and potentially it will. I mean, they've unlocked the big announcement that came out a few months back when they finally unlocked the full fucking toolkit in the modding community, and now you have modding teams full on trying to create, and in some cases have already created additional campaigns that you can play in Baldur's Gate 3. Like there's the theater, I can't remember the exact name of it, but it introduces the Red Mages of Thay. And personally, I'm following the group that's taking the Curse of Strahd campaign and bringing that into the Baldur's Gate 3 world, because I mean, vampires and Dungeons and Dragons, where can you go wrong?
I agree.
But I think in order for that to work, you have to have a very, very, very solid foundation, and you need a team of people that are not chasing profits, but seeing profits as a bonus to writing a good story. And I mean, it's got to be a game that would lend itself well.
Your voice changed there for a second. I
got like a spitball on the back of my throat. Is weird. But I mean, it's also got to be a game that kind of thing would work. Like the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Yeah,
you could keep coming up with additional things to fill in, and as long as it's well made. I mean, you have all the tools there. Your engine's built. You got all the character models. Stuff like But on the flip side, like I think too, some studios are starting to kind of rely on that. No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk and CD Projekt Red got real lucky with Cyberpunk. They were able to raise that from the ashes. To be fair, I kind of feel like that was a bit of a one-sided argument with people complaining about performance, because I still am the school of like, you saw that trailer at E3 and you were like, that'll run fine on my PlayStation.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in that same case, though, too, like, at that time, it was still kind of one of those pivotal moments that people were like, I could still play my PlayStation for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? I could do all kinds of stuff. I could do this and this. We should have known that.
I fired Ghost of Tsushima up on my PlayStation, and I thought it was going to take off. I was like, okay.
Time to do a countdown. Yeah. But anyways, listen. So as I said, I know we're wrapping this short, but I've got to get these kids in bed. I got to get them showered.
A really quick shout out.
Okay.
Big shout out to Noah Hawley. Alien Earth is fucking amazing.
One of the best shows of all time. And I've got to watch the new episode. I hadn't watched it.
I am only an episode and a half in because I finally started watching it the other night.
So good.
Dude, that first episode played out like an alien movie.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Listen, I'm telling you, Toaster, I really mean this. It gets so much better.
Oh, I'm sure.
Better.
I've seen clips. And I also understand that there's a certain organism that does not give two shits about a
It's
xenomorph.
the fucking best.
And somebody wrote a little cartoon about it. Big spoilers for anybody watching Alien Earth right now. I had this moment kind of spoiled for me, but I don't care because I'm still probably going to revel in it. But somebody drew the sheep with the thing, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And they had a xenomorph head coming into the screen, the shot of in the drawing in the frame. And one of the tentacles was coming out of the eye socket. It was going like this to the xenomorph.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait to get further into that, because to hear something that is, it's not big from what I've seen. Like in like the when they show it in the first episode when it's in the container.
You talking about the thing that you're trying not to say?
Yeah,
it's an eyeball. Okay,
the eyeballopus.
Yes,
Octopi.
It's not big, but it is one of my favorite characters.
And apparently, it's like literally tried to call a xenomorph to come to it. Like, who does that?
I got to get out of here.
And with that,
game over. Hold up.
Game over.
Game over.
Yo, wrap it up, B.
Yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning into this quick episode of the podcast. Make sure to check back soon to where Toaster is going to line my ass out to make sure that I stay on top of a podcasting schedule and trust in the Toaster to get it done if I'm not able to get here. So I love you guys. Make sure.